Scrappers, it's Tom from the iScrap app, and wherever you're watching us this week, we welcome you to our weekly report, where you can learn about scrap metal prices, news, ask us questions about materials, or ask our advice on the markets. If you're looking to ask those questions, ask us whether it's live or after, and we'll always get you those answers. Come on in, let's go talk scrap.
Hey Scrappers, it's me, Tom from the iScrap app, and today, I can't believe it, is already Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. So number one, I'd like to thank everyone that wished me a happy birthday last week. I appreciate it. Number two, and really this should have been number one, we just want to take a second and appreciate all of the people that gave their lives for the United States. That's why we had the day on Monday, Memorial Day, to be able to celebrate those who gave their lives so we could remain free. And we just want to thank you and your families for the sacrifice that you gave for our country. Now here we are, June 2022, 5 months is already down. A great 5 months if you average it out, but of course averages means that you take all of the data and you blend it together. So it was a great first 2.5 months. The last 2.5 months has been a little dicey, but really that isn't as important to you as what the next 2 or 3 months is going to be, and that's what we continue to read online. We continue to hear where the market's going, how can I feel about prices. A lot of great answers to those questions. Number one, follow the prices that others are reporting inside of the app. By going into the app, checking different metals like Bear Bright, seeing prices that have been reported over the last week, that will give you a good indicator of where the prices are going. You'll be able to see a little bit of the chart, how the averages are leading down. Now, of course, we have seen a nice little resurgence for copper over the last 2 weeks, which has fairly stabilized at a trading value around $4.27 to $4.30 per pound. Trading wise, of course, that is not the prices you receive at the yards. That's been a nice little kick back up. Still, we're about 15% below all-time market highs, which we do not expect to be approaching anytime soon. But if you're going to ask us what you should be doing with your copper, I continue to say sell it. At our scrapyard, we're moving things as quickly as we get them in. We're not guessing or hedging where the market's going to be going. We get it in, we get it out. By using the iScrap app and learning about the markets, that gives you better access and more information, right? You're not just going to Google, scrap prices at blah, blah, blah. But by using the resources that you have, it gives you more of an ability to make more money. And we have a few different Patreon subscribers that have been, supporters that have been, for months and months, getting tips every time they ask questions. They ask a quick question. Within 1 day, we're getting them quick answers. So if you're looking for even faster answers to your scrap questions, by becoming a Patreon supporter, you'll be able to do just that. Have instant access to us, our team, to be able to answer your questions. And as long as you're an active user, every few months we're going to be giving away tools like this, which we'll be doing in a couple of minutes. But it's a great way for you to be able to make more money by knowing what not to do, and then also learning what to do. And what we've learned over the last few years at iScrap and Rockaway Recycling is the value of knowing what not to do makes you more money than knowing what to do, right? So think about that when you go out there and you're looking to learn. Now, let's go right into the catalytic converter prices, which is really rrcats.com have boosted the prices over the last few days, increasing all prices across the board, except for aftermarkets. But other than that, all prices have been boosted. Of course, OEM catalytic converters, free shipping, 10 days. We hold those price quotes, so it makes it really nice and easy for you to be able to get quick and easy prices, have them held for 10 business days, and then once you get those, we get those cats in, we process them, and we pay you, of course. Where the PGM markets are, platinum is up around 970, which is a nice 3% increase. Rhodium is slightly down, around $14,000 an ounce, which is about a 3.5–4% decrease, and palladium is holding relatively strong. We haven't seen too much of market movements, we have seen the national pricing on catalytic converters upticking to around $160 per cat. If you're looking for more information on a weekly basis for catalytic converters, head right over to rrcats.com. That's rrcats.com, where you can sign up for the weekly newsletters, monthly newsletters, price alerts, and a little bit of learning information will be shown in there as well. So a couple of really cool things going on there. Now, where the markets are on steel, I know everyone says steel is the meal, steel is king. Well, steel has been like a deflating balloon that's been just all over the place recently, because that's what it feels like. I hear another $10 to $20 a ton coming off the market this month, and I do not expect for the rest of the summer to see increases. $10, $20 up maybe, but if you expect $100 to $200 increase, you will be very upset, as that doesn't seem to be coming anywhere close to where we want it to be, where it was a few months ago. And that's why we say our weekly report, look behind me, hold or sell, and it continues to say sell on shred and on light iron, because you don't want to touch those multiple times. If you're looking to make a little extra money, hold your heavy stuff. Just make sure you put a tarp on it. You don't have problems with your local towns. We've heard lots of stories from scrappers getting fined by their local towns for storing too much stuff on property. So you may want to reach out to a scrapyard that might be able to even drop you a dumpster that you may be able to fill over a period of time, saving you time, making you money, and allowing you to get it picked up when you're ready. Of course, you have to work with your local scrapyard, so you learn from there. How are gas and oil prices and diesel prices affecting these markets? Before I get into that, we have a really exciting piece of news. We have a new guest commentator that's going to be contributing to our weekly reports named Mark. Over the next few weeks, you're going to start to see how gas, oil, and diesel prices are affecting not only the regular markets, but also how they're affecting scrap. We're also going to be doing a podcast with him with 3 different series, how we got here, where we are, and where we're going for the markets, so you can learn more about these gas and oil prices and diesel prices and how they're going to affect the rest of 2022. Super excited about that. So if you have any questions specifically about how the gas and diesel prices could or will affect the scrap markets, please comment below. Let us know those so we can put those into our interview and into our mix and answer those week after week. But steel prices are down. I mean, listen, we saw steel prices erode so far 50%. Why? Well, China just came out of lockdown today after 2 months of locking down millions of people in the country, where you weren't allowed to leave your apartments or houses without passes from the government. So if you thought that the lockdowns in the US were bad, imagine not being allowed to leave and being arrested. That's what was happening in China. So what does that mean? That means hundreds of ships have not been unloaded. That means that hundreds, if not thousands, of containers of scrap metal has been stuck on those ships, not getting unloaded, not getting processed. If it's not getting processed, it's not being remade into new steel, new aluminum to get shipped back into the market as products or even as raw materials that are refined. So that means that we're going to have a really stalled market, at least for the month of June, most likely for the entire summer. I've been saying this for a year. When you have prices as high as they are, you do not want to hold. That's a gamble. If you've already made money, cash in, be happy with what you got, take the money, use it to make more money with your scrap. That's how you will never lose, and that's how you will have long-term cash flipping and making more money for itself. So instead of holding and saving, getting it in, bringing it in, cashing it in, much better plan, in my opinion, than just guessing when the market is going to go. But that's why we have these reports, to help you eliminate the guessing portion. Now we're going to go and give tools away. These are DeWalt. This is a impact and also a set of bits. We have all of our Patreon supporters that are on the screen that have been, added in the last few months. So if you're looking to be entered to win some free tools, but more importantly, if you're looking to get your scrap questions answered, becoming a Patreon supporter is the real deal, as we're always quickly responding and getting you those answers. So we're going to spin that wheel off and off and off the wheel goes. I can't see it, so I'm just guessing when it's going to stop. It's spinning. I can imagine it's spinning. It's spinning. It's slowing down, and the winner is
Junior May.
Junior May. We are going to get these beautiful tools sent to you unopened. Look. Box, not even cut anywhere. This is legit, brand new. We're excited to send this to you so you can make more money with your scrap, but more importantly, thank you for being a Patreon supporter. That's why we want to do everything with Patreon, with the scrap markets, because we want to be able to help you make more money. Now, scrappers, aluminum is down, nickel is down, but if you want to learn more about those prices, not only could you become a Patreon supporter, you can also click into the iScrap app itself, check out where some of the markets are. So instead of going in depth every single week for these different things, check out the iScrap app. Pull it up on your phones when you're, I don't know, sitting in your private, throne. It's generally a porcelain throne. I know a lot of guys take a lot of time in there. So check out the app, check out the prices, check them out if you're sitting in line at the scrapyard to cash in, or if you're on lunch break. Cats are doing really strong. Copper continues to flourish. And scrappers, my name is Tom from the iScrap app. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022. We thank you for tuning in. Until next week, I'll scrap you later.
Thanks for checking out our scrap videos. By becoming a Patreon supporter today, you'll be entered into monthly giveaways for tools and other products to help you make more money with your scrap.